Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to quickly go through some of the things that happened yesterday that I did not address in the previous videos. And guys, ubaloyi Ngosi. Sorry, uvelelwe yini hurricane. Uhurricane ke sana umthini ubaloyi Nkosi yami ufaka abaloyi akukubi uba nguye at this point akunzima ayikho nje into emhambela kahle guys, that I can tell you for free. Ayikho into ehamba kahle for ubaloyi. Bambambe ngamawashing kula courtroom, bambambe ngamawashing, abahleki naye, abadlali naye. One of the incidents ezenzekile ke sana izolo kwi-courtroom process was him trying to sneak a situation, and Untazi did not catch on, but the defense did. And then i-defense yathi, hey, uyaphi lapho, buya, we see you, don't you dare. Don't you do that. Yeah, don't you do that. Don't do it. Do not do it. Asidlali nawe lana. Asizange uzodlala nawe lana. Defense guys, ilile, I'm having a good time. I do not want to lie. So this is what happened. This is how a case can quietly shift without a single piece of a new evidence. No document, no witness, no forensic proof, just a name. And in that moment, inside a courtroom, something happened that most people perhaps missed it. But if you caught it, or you cannot unquote it, if you caught that situation in that moment, you can't unquote it. If you saw it, you can't unsee it. If you heard it, you can't unhear it. Oh my God. Go, I'm loving it, Kesana. You saw the state almost link Bongani Ntanzi to someone without ever proving it. Now, let's slow down. Let me stop being excited. Let me break it down to you easily. The state, led by Advocate George Baloyi, introduced a name Carlos. Simple, clean, controlled, but then Ntanzi responds, and suddenly the name expands. It shifts. It becomes something more than what was asked. And right there, Advocate Zandile Mshololo stands up. Not to argue. Oh, before her, it was Advocate Mnisi that stood up and was like, what are you doing? What's going on there? What are you saying? What's going on there? And then Judge Rata interfered, and then Mshololo was like, but my lord. She stood up and was like, She was not arguing. She did not stand up to argue, not to disrupt anything, but to protect the record, because she could see Judge, when it's Mnisi that is talking, he has this tendency. And Umazandi was like, we are here, we see you. Now, this is where everything changes, because Mshololo's core objection he added to Mnisi's one, because her objection changes everything, and it wasn't random. It was surgical. It came at the right moment. We were fast. She was a fast thinker there. She's essentially saying, hold on, you asked about this name. Why are you not allowing other names to enter the record without being properly introduced? Why? Why are we now allowing them? Because in law, names are not just names. Names are identity. Names are association. Association becomes implication. Now, if Uzotwa Carlos Buthelezi, you better make sure who the hell is that? Who the hell is Carlos Buthelezi? Make it make sense. But here is the danger. That link was not established by the state. It was not properly put to the witness. It just slipped in. It just slipped in through an answer, right? Because Untazi is answering from the point of knowing these things. He knows that they said Carlos is Mncube, so he gives Carlos is Mncube without understanding. Okay, now Judge Rata responds there, and this is where the confusion hits Kenguko. Judge Rata does not fully uphold the objection. Instead, it's treated like, let the witness answer, but that changes everything, because now the answer, flawed or not, stays on record. The expanded name stays on record. The association quietly enters the case. Now, there is a trap in that situation. Let's look at the trap. Now, watch the strategy. Because this is not about one question. This is about what happens later. The state can now argue, you mentioned Tundanzi saying that Danzi mentioned that you mentioned that name yourself, you knew him, you even used another name for Umncube. Do you understand? Tina, we said Carlos when I want him meaning that you understand that he's got other names. Do you understand? And suddenly a casual answer becomes evidence of familiarity, evidence of connection, evidence of involvement. But here is the truth. That link was never properly proven. It was never built through structured questioning. It was never confirmed step by step. It was injected. And Ubalo saw an opportunity there. This is what we call identity by suggestion. And it's dangerous because the court must rely on clear questions, clear answers, properly introduced facts, not assumptions, name familiarity, loose connections. And this is why Mnisi and Mshololo stood up. They saw it immediately. When Mnisi was being cornered by the judge, Mshololo saw it immediately also and was like, the record was being contaminated. That's what she was seeing. Also now, the state was gaining ground without evidence. They sorted it out fast, Gesan. And I'm here for it. I'm loving every step of it. Yes, Tan. Now, so what looked like a small interruption was actually a defensive move against a future conviction narrative. That's where Baloyi was going, and it defends what awuzusenza kanjalo. Awuyi lapho, come back, buya, prove ezi zinto uzithethayo. Prove them. Give us proof. Don't just yebe. Prove everything that you are talking about. Now, because in closing arguments, this moment can be weaponized by Ubaloyi. We know him. He's gonna say he knew Carlos. Bongani Danzi knew Carlos. She used multiple names. She was part of the cycle. That's what he is gunning for. But if you go back to the source, you will see that connection was never proven. It was never tested. It was never clean. Ubaloyi nje was taking chances. And I like how Mnisi came for that moment. And that rescue was necessary. Even Mshololo adding up, that is why I'm saying the team building that happened there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Jehovah Inwele. That team building is very necessary. It is very necessary. I tell you, I kid you not. That team building is very much necessary and it's doing the wonders. I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it. Oh, I'm enjoying it. I do not want to even lie. I'm happy for it and it's very beautiful. What is happening in that courtroom is very beautiful. So now we have Ubaloyi ngoku sekangathi ugalelwe amanzi, sekangathi unethiwe yimvula because things are not looking good. And he knows that things are not looking good. He sees that things are not looking good. He's frustrated. He's angry. He's frustrated. He knows that all is not going as it needs to for him. He knows that. He's very much aware of what is going on there. And even the judge is very much aware of what is going on there. And now there is nothing much that he can do. He can try, but he's not winning because the defense is here. Bamo, Bala, but Asos never. You must see how they are sitting. Inglo is waiting. Pass it to me. Ready, and I'm loving it, guess, and I'm here for it. I don't care who says what. These guys are doing the things. I am happy. I am impressed. I'm everything, Gab. I'm so impressed. I don't want to sit here and lie to you and act as if I'm not happy. Oh, I'm enjoying every bit of it. I am enjoying it, Sanala. I'm enjoying it. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this, Gesana? Because my goodness, oh my goodness me, my goodness, Umnande Koti Gesan. And that is how cases don't just get built with evidence. They get built with moments like this, small, subtle, but powerful. Because sometimes the most dangerous evidence is the one that was never supposed to be evidence at all. And Ubaloyi was banking on that. It defends Yati Woga. I'll see you in the comment section, Kesana. Thank you so much. Do enjoy. Bye-bye.